1.5 miles from it. Shame I haven't got binoculars on the front of this. It's quite an interesting shape. From a distance they always look sort of fairly flat, and as you go past them they all change shapes, colours. I rather fancy there's a piece of it underwater just there. You can see the water where it's being disturbed, so there's a very good chance there's a large piece of it underwater. And of course there's supposed to be 9/10 of these things underwater, so it's a reasonable size. I'd say the highest part's probably about 70 or 80 feet, same height as our bridge wings, and probably about 700 or 800 feet wide. So it's about the same size as us, maybe a little bit bigger than we are. Well, there we are again. It's a little bit closer now, 1.7 miles. You can't quite zoom in far enough on this one. So, quite a spectacular shape. It's obviously been at sea for quite a while. Very well worn. It's about 0 degrees this morning, so it's a bit chilly standing out here right now. We're going to pass 1.1 miles off it. If it was a little bit brighter and calmer, then perhaps we could sneak up to about half a mile. But what you've got to watch is you get growlers and bogie bits that are broken off it, and you've got to keep an eye out for them if you get too close, because you usually get a couple around it, but I can't see anything around this one. There's obviously some disturbed water that side of it, so might be trailing a big piece underwater there. It's quite a spectacular shape. You can see the other side was fairly upright and square. It's probably broken away from the main ice flow, but this side's all weathered and rounded. So this is the side that's obviously been taking the swell in the sea. The sea temperature is about 1 degree this morning, so it won't last very long if you fell in. Jesus, it's a bit chilly this morning. Shit, phone's ringing. Hey, here we are again. Yeah, with the AB. Telling them there's a big iceberg on the beam to have a look at. See, it sort of changes shape as you go past it. Of course, what you don't want to do is run into one. This was easy enough to spot on radar. Picked it up at over 18 miles, and getting light, I could see it at 15 odd miles away. So easy enough to see, but obviously the small bergs and growlers and bogie bits are the bits you've got to watch. Quite a spectacular piece of ice there. You can see there. So obviously disturbing a lot of water around it, and they always say there's what, 9/10 of it underwater. So there's a fair whack of it underwater. I could revise my estimate of the size. It's probably near 100 feet near the top. It's higher out the water than we are. Quite fascinating because they change shape, changing shape by the second as you go past them. Not much of a swell. There's a bit of a swell from the northwest here. You can just see it breaking on the sides there, but it's only about a 6 or 7 foot swell, so it's not really crashing against it. Going into a little bit of a shadow here from the sun. Bloody chilly this morning. I'm switching off. Okay, further past. Now I'm being a wimp now. I've got my coat and gloves on. It's getting a bit chilly just standing here. There's a bit of a gap in the middle of it there. So they are the most amazing shapes. Now, of course, the reason it's getting to the west of it now, and the sun is just rising, so it's all in shadow. So I can get an arty-farty shot of the sun coming up behind it. We shall see. So it's a very smooth berg. It's like ice cream floating there. It's obviously been around and around a few times. Well worn, so it's probably very, very hard. We're getting away from it a little bit now, so I'll make this my last shot. I can't zoom any closer, so that's the last view we're going to get of it. Changing in profile. chippy bits there. It's probably where it's broken away from the main ice flow. There's dirt and rocks. It looks a fairly stable one. Sometimes you get very tall ones that capsize on you.